Is guacamole a fruit salad?
What is the best milkshake for bringing boys to the yard?
Ostriches are dinosaurs.
Don't piss off old people. New game
What do you mean it gives you Arby's mouth?
for artisanal muck duck balls.
I think they call that autofellatio.
I want to high five a shark.
Welcome to Bar Banter. Relax, have a drink with us as we debate the most controversial topics in the world today.
On today's podcast, we talk about what is the correct way to organize your dresser drawers, what would be the best movie crossover, and what would be the worst time to celebrate. But first, Richard Mattison, what are you drinking?
I tonight am having a Modelo for those with a fighting spirit, and I'm also frozen my glasses today, and so my glass is a little chilly. Yeah, it tastes extra delicious tonight. Ben, what are you drinking?
I went with a little Bud Light seltzer tonight. Had a few too many tequilas last night, so I'm drinking easy. Travis, what are you drinking?
I'm in my little newly assembled studio man cave thing, and there's a fridge way over there that I can't get to very easily. So I'm drinking Miller Latte.
Nice.
Because I grabbed two out of said fridge, and hopefully that will last me until our break is the idea. But you guys, before we go any further, I really want to address the elephant in the room. Drew's not here. That makes me sad.
Yay. Not for Drew, for you.
For my terrible segue. Guys,
I don't know if that even counts. Like, you can do better, but better awfully. I don't even know how to say that. You can do worse. I'll say that.
I just have to get all my
worse.
I just have to get all my thoughts organized into like little drawers or
little
compartments.
See, that was good. That was better.
That was better. I need this. So I sometimes need a little setup, and then I need a little alley oop to dunk it the rest of the way. But anyway, I have a bone to pick with my wife.
Well, this should be good.
The dressers that belong to our children that she organizes does not make any goddamn sense to me. I don't know what she's thinking, putting the socks in drawer B and then the pants in drawer, whatever. However she's organized it, I don't think there was any thought that went into it. And it's fine because she's the one that does the laundry in our house. I do the dishes and all the other stuff, but she does the laundry. But I'm pretty frequently dressing our children, and I don't know where anything is, and none of it makes sense. So I want to establish for the world what is the correct way to organize your dresser drawers. So I'm thinking your standard 6-drawer dresser, either the 3-in-3 or maybe top down. I don't know if there's a top down 6-drawer, but maybe we just go 3-in-3. Does that make sense to you guys?
So 3 standard, 3 on the left, 3 on the right.
Yeah.
Not 2. Okay, got it. Yep, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going by that standard. 6.
Wait, I just want to make sure though. I think for this, no one has that setup, right?
I don't. I have an 8 and a 5.
Yeah, because I have a 2. I have an 8, so I have a 2 medium or normal size one, so 2, and then I have 4 small ones on the top. So I think we should pick. I didn't design the dresser, Travis.
My brain hurts.
It came from IKEA. What do you want from me?
Well, that's what my dresser came from IKEA, and I've only ever seen the 3-in-3 from IKEA.
Okay, I think that'll still work. But yeah, all right, 3-in-3.
Okay.
I like it.
I think that's just. I think everyone has had a 3-in-3 dresser in their lifetime.
That'll work for my complaints. The 3-in-3 will work for my complaints.
It'll work, but just
the most
you
important
may wrinkle your nose because I'm transferring my setup to the 3-in-3, so you may disagree with some combos, but
that's fine.
Know.
I think this is going to be kind of like some of our starburst ranking systems where we're probably 1 and 2 are probably going to be debatable, but we're comfortable with 1 and 2, and we're comfortable with 3 and 4, and as long as we get there, I'm fine.
Okay,
let's start off with
do it for me, Daddy.
Top left, the first drawer. What in my heart, that's the first drawer.
Okay,
socks and underwear. Period. The end. Like it's
In
always
the same
top.
drawer.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Travis, will you give me your rapid fire and then your reasoning?
Yeah.
Like I want to know your full setup and then go back through your reasoning.
Top left is socks and underwear. Top
Okay.
right is actual t-shirts, just t-shirts. Middle left is, I'm trying to think of the word for it, but I think of them as normal everyday shorts, khaki shorts, blue shorts, whatever. The casual
non-workout shorts.
Correct.
Kind of thing. Got it.
Yes. On the middle right is where I would put my gym shorts and any other gym paraphernalia that didn't already make it to socks and t-shirts. Then I would go long pants such as jeans, etc. on the bottom left. And then on the bottom right, I would go
overflow.
Yeah, t-shirt overflow. Yeah, that's a good extra. Maybe like because in the winter it might be some hoodies in there. You know, that's just the extra drawer. So that's my list.
I have a question before the next person goes.
Yep.
Which may help further clarify everyone else's drawers. You mentioned hoodies if it's winter. Does that mean that you are like, if it's not winter, hoodies and sweatpants are going up on the top of the closet or wherever they go, and then I'm bringing out
Yeah, I have a rotation of summer and winter clothing.
Okay.
Now, and especially now because I only have 4 drawers, which is a whole different topic of conversation.
Yeah. You poor man.
Yeah, I only have 4. But yes, I do rotate. I am fortunate enough to have a closet and actually have a second dresser upstairs where I store all of the extra wintry stuff.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Do you want my reasoning or do we just want to run through?
Yeah. Let's do that. Actually, before you do your reasoning, when you say t-shirts, does that mean like undershirts, any sort of t-shirt can be found in the t-shirt drawer?
T-shirts and workout apparel that's not shorts.
Okay.
It's just shirts, that lounging stuff. If I want to put on a nice tee or a polo, I'll either grab it from a hanger or the extra drawer if they're in there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Any sort of graphical tee, probably.
Yes. Like the one I'm wearing currently would probably fall into the t-shirt drawer. It is just a plain black t-shirt. I'm channeling my inner Danny right now.
I love it.
So reasoning, I kind of go, and this is me personally, I kind of go with most often used at the top and then least often towards the bottom. I'm changing my underwear every day. I'm changing my socks every day unless I don't wear socks because sometimes I work from home. I wear a lot of t-shirts. Again, work from home. I also like to go to the gym and work out. So I like to keep all my gym stuff on one side of the dresser, t-shirt, shorts, bam, bam. My casual shorts and my jeans on the left side, that's that pants theme. Got to keep stuff on my body on the bottom section and then I got the overflow. So it's kind of like this feng shui of drawers, but like when to go back to the vendetta I have, I think for my son, it's t-shirts in the top left, socks in the middle left. I don't know what's in the bottom left. Who knows? It's
toys,
pants and shorts mixed together in the middle right, and I forgot what's in the top right. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's just all over the place.
I'm not mad by your setup. Ben, you said yours was rapid fire.
Yeah, your reasoning is sound, Travis. Definitely. Most used at top to least used at the bottom. I have one big, giant, glaring difference, though, but I'll start with the similarities. So
you don't wear underwear, we know.
Only for special occasions. All right, top left, top right. One is socks, one is boxers. That's it. Those are the top 2 drawers.
Sure.
Middle drawers, you're talking undershirts. I wear a lot of button downs and polos, so I have a lot of undershirts. And then the other middle drawer is workout shorts and basketball shorts. Bottom 2 drawers, one is the casual shorts like khakis and stuff like that. And then the other bottom drawer is jeans and pants. I actually hang every t-shirt, polo, button down that wear on the outside because I don't like wrinkles. So when I pull it out of the dryer, every shirt that is exposed, as in not an undershirt, gets hung. I don't fold any of my shirts in drawers, but everything else goes in drawers. And again, Travis, I agree with your reasoning. The stuff you use every day belongs at the top, and then you kind of work your way down.
I mean, yeah, that's not. I wouldn't be mad about that. I do have some questions though about the number of socks you have.
Yeah, can I get the
About,
upper left, upper right, middle left, middle right?
Sure.
Again, real
So
quick, Ben?
pairs of socks, probably sitting on about 50. So keep in mind that I worked in an industry that I had to wear nice socks a lot. So I probably got about 15 to 20 low cut socks and about 20 to 30 high cut or high socks, like nice Argyles and stuff like that. All go in one drawer, but it's just one drawer of socks.
Is that upper left or right? Or does it matter?
It's upper left.
Okay.
Then upper right is all boxer briefs or boxers. That all fits in one drawer. Middle left is undershirts. Undershirts is a little bit of a misnomer because in there I have a few like cut off shirts for like the beach and stuff. I don't wear them very much, so there's no use to hang them. So like undershirts, I came from an industry that I wore a ton of button downs like every day, 5-6 days a week. So I probably got 15 or 20 undershirts. And then
does that include like what you said you hang up all your shirts? Does that include your gym shirts, like what you would wear to go work out, or is that in your undershirt drawer?
No, those are hung up. Those are all hung up too, because my gym shirts are actually like they're logoed shirts. I mean, they're nice. Like they're not just for the gym. I can also wear them out if I want to wear a t-shirt out. So, and then middle right is all the basketball shorts, under like workout shorts and stuff like that.
Bottom two? I missed that also.
Bottom two left was like casual shorts, like khakis, golf shorts, plaid, anything like that. And then bottom right is all the pants. So like mostly jeans, but I got a couple pairs of like sweatpants and stuff.
Long pants.
Long pants, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So again, two more questions. One, you really wear your gym stuff to go out? Like
the shirts? Yeah, I mean, I like my shirts.
I just get so sweaty, and my gym stuff gets so gross.
Oh, you just gotta wash them.
Well, yeah. Well, that's my other question: is how often do you do laundry with 50 pairs of socks?
Well,
I just do laundry once a week, and you don't need 50 pairs of socks. You need 10 of each, so 20 total.
Well, prior to my current job, I was having to wear 3 outfits a day. So, because I'd have my work outfit, I'd have the outfit I woke up in, I'd have the outfit after work if I went out or, hang out with friends or go out to dinner or whatever, and then whatever I'd sleep in. So, which would cross over to the next day. So you got a sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a sleeping outfit, a hang out with friends outfit, and a work outfit. All different socks.
Yeah.
Including sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to, yeah. I mean,
wait.
You wear socks when you sleep?
Who doesn't?
Are you
what? Animal?
Dude, do you not remember like 5 episodes ago, like the worst thing to get rid of would be socks? Like I always wear socks. It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
Half the time in the shower, I'm wearing socks.
I don't believe that.
That's not true.
You said that to make me mad. I appreciate it, but
you wear socks. I can't, like, that's such a.
I can't sleep without socks. It's just weird.
Ew.
Oh, that makes me feel so weird inside.
Yeah.
If you had said I sleep with like shorts on, I'd be like, yeah, of course, we all sleep with shorts on.
Well, at the end of the day, man, I mean, it depends on how you're feeling. Like I've slept in pants and a hoodie before. It's
Well, yeah, I mean, occasionally we all just pass out drunk, and that's you're sleeping in whatever you were wearing. But like to intentionally put on socks to go to sleep
every time.
Can't
sleep in bare feet.
Okay, yeah. So you need 50 pairs of socks. Good to know.
Yeah. So I don't hate on you for having a lot of socks, because I have an unnecessary amount of socks and underwear for no real good reason, and I keep throwing away also an unnecessary amount of socks, and I still have them. So essentially, anytime in the military we went to a training exercise, I would just buy a cheap 10-pack of socks. And I just would keep doing that with socks and underwear, to the point where when I moved to Kansas, I had a moving box of socks, and I didn't even unpack it. I just threw it in the closet, and I'd go through my moving box of socks and find 2 that were close enough, and then just move on with life. But anyways, I digress. conversation for a different day. So Travis, I'm similar to you. I think we're a bit mirrored in ours, but for me, so top left is undershirts and like plain white undershirts.
Yeah.
That would go under a polo button down / white t-shirts. So like any sort of white graphical t-shirt. That's top left. Top right is underwear and socks. Middle left, t-shirts, just any old plain everyday hangout t-shirts.
I like that.
Middle right, workout Under Armour kind of shirts / jerseys that I have are in that drawer. Bottom left, casual pants. And so I put my jeans and my casual shorts in the same drawer.
Okay.
And then bottom right is sweatpants / workout shorts. So any sort of, I have a sporty pants drawer and then a casual pants drawer.
And so it looks like you've got yours organized by casual / normal everyday stuff on the left and then workout stuff on the right.
Right.
That makes sense to me.
That's what I got.
I mean, I think we all have good reasoning behind our setups. They're not terribly different.
No, and I think we can all agree that socks and underwear in whatever combination, and I think this is where this is going to go, is like let's make it side depending. Like sometimes you're just lefty or righty, and that's why you choose a side. But socks and underwear have to be at the top somewhere.
Right.
I think we can all agree on that. Okay.
Aside from socks and underwear, your drawers should be as you wear them. So top to bottom. Or to me, you'd be like, well, that doesn't work because
underwear's in the middle. Yeah.
Well,
and your socks are on the bottom.
Well, I was just assuming at first I was going to say like what you put on first. So like, I'm going to put my underwear on first when I get out of the shower. I'm going to pick out what socks. I'm not going to put them on, but like I'm going to throw them on the bed next to whatever shoes I'm wearing or whatever.
I don't know. I put my socks on a lot of times after I put on my boxers. I mean,
yeah, I believe that knowing you wear socks to bed. I'm surprised you don't put your socks on before your boxers.
I've done that plenty of times.
I think Ben just wears socks.
It's the top drawer.
He's just wearing socks. Period.
Dude, I'm just wearing socks right now, man.
And a hat. And I think the other thing we can agree on is long pants, bottom drawers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
If your long pants are not, if I meet someone whose long pants are anywhere above the bottom drawer, I'm gonna have the same intervention with them as Ben wearing socks to bed.
Well, and I'll even add. So I know we're using like the standard 6 drawer combo, but like the one that I use only has 5 drawers, and the odd man out is actually the long pants. Like I have the long pants like to the side.
Yeah.
So if I was going to cut one of those out, it's the long pants that don't actually get a drawer. So
yeah, well, because jeans can go, top of closet, hang up in the closet.
They're sitting on a shelf over by the shirts on the far side.
Sure. And Ben, I too am like you. I hang up a lot of t-shirts my everyday t-shirts as well.
Yeah.
But if it's like the t-shirt I got for drinking too much beer at Old Chicago, like that'll get folded up.
So I have 3. I've come up with 3 rules that I think we can all agree on, and then the combination from there is up to whoever is and this could apply to any sort of drawer. I think combination, unless you're like me and you have 4 and it's 2 and 2. I think I said, like we said, socks and underwear on the top, jeans and long pants bottom row, shirts have to be above or on the same level as shorts. Shorts can never be higher than shirts.
Yes.
In the drawer system.
Yes.
I think that's reasonable.
I think that is as well.
And I think with those 3 rules, you can organize your drawers correctly. Everyone good?
I'm comfortable with that.
I'm good with
Wonderful. We are going to take a break.
Today's episode is brought to you by Rocket Guitar Repair. Is your guitar beat up, dented, or is there dirt from the 70s still under the controls? Well, you're in luck. At Rocket Guitar Repair, Ray works on everything from acoustic and electric guitars to bass guitars, banjos, mandolins. If it has strings, Ray can fix it. With over 50 years playing, repairing, and building guitars, Rocket Guitar Repair can get your guitar repaired rocket quick. Call Rocket Guitar Repair at 678-400-3062 or visit rocketguitarrepair.com.
Guys, we got a little ahead of ourselves and started talking about the next topic, which is what would be the best movie crossover. Rick has some questions. I think Ben and I took very different approaches to this question, with different approaches to this question. Ben, I think you took it the most literally. Why don't you jump out there? Or Rick, do you want to ask your questions first? How do we want to do this?
No, we'll be here all day. I want to hear what Ben thinks.
Okay, Ben, what is the
Ben
best movie crossover?
Okay. So yeah, I kind of took this as there's so many movie crossovers out there right now. And the way that I'm thinking movie crossover, because if you think about it, that's a pretty broad term, pretty broad idea. I mean, are you talking genre? Are you talking characters? Are you talking, animation versus real life? So many different ways to interpret this. So a couple of them came to mind, something like Space Jam. You're talking real people and you're talking about cartoons, but you're also talking about
the crossover is a basketball move.
Good to know. I did not
Best
know that.
movie crossover is any basketball movie.
Good for you, Travis.
Topic over.
Good for you.
Yeah. Isn't there a car called the Crossover too? Wouldn't that be the best crossover?
Crossfire.
No, that's a kid's game with little marbles and
Crossfire
guns.
is
Yeah,
no, it is crossover. Yeah, you're right. I think it's both.
But anyways, back to my point. Is that
which is something that you get when you score a basket in basketball is a point. Sorry,
if I could mute Travis, I can't
I think
do
you
it.
can.
It is a Crossfire. It's a Chrysler Crossfire.
Ha
My bad. I don't know cars. All right. So moving on from Space Jam, it's crossover. Or something like, Godzilla versus Kong or Alien versus Predator. Both clear movies that are crossovers. But the way that I looked at this is I wanted to find the movie that had the most crossovers out of any that I could come up with. And yeah, people are going to say things like the Avengers, and no, I don't. We mentioned that earlier. That's a terrible way. Yeah, they do a bunch of their own movies, but they're all in the same space. So there's one movie that really came to mind for me that has live action. It has cartoons. It's got pop culture references. It's got different franchises. It's got Godzilla. It's got King Kong. It's got Jurassic Park.
Don't you do it.
And that's Ready Player One. It's Ready Player One.
Okay.
So it's also got real people. But what they do is because of this movie and the way that it's built up, you've got pretty much every direction of cinema, every direction of video game, pop culture crossing over into one movie. And I really think it's like the best description, the best way to describe a crossover movie.
Have you ever seen, and it's okay if you actually, Ben, you probably have seen this because you're a cinephile, if you will.
I am.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Of course.
That to me is in that same vein of like, it is a fantastic crossover movie in terms of bringing a lot of different things together into one. So
I would agree.
I'm right. I think you're right. Ready Player One does fit that better because it's a better movie. But that was what I thought of when you started rambling about all that stuff.
Well,
I was like,
Wreck-It Player Ralph.
Wreck-It Player Ralph.
It hits things like Star Wars and Marvel and Disney princesses and stuff like that, but it's still all animation. With Ready Player One, you're kind of getting animation plus real life plus all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
that's a really good point. And to your earlier point, I want to just reiterate that I think maybe the first time, if it's a superhero joining another superhero, it's a cool crossover event. But then at that point, you have established a universe of characters and that they're all open to do quote crossovers. And it's really not a crossover anymore. It's just watching an individual person in that same universe. So I know like with the Arrowverse, when that was first out, the Green Arrow was super big. And then there was a crossover with the Flash and everyone went all crazy. And it's like, okay, you did it once. And then I'm over it. Like, it's not a crossover anymore. It's just they're not appearing in that episode. Same thing with Marvel and in Star Wars or any other types of universe cinema. I would agree, are not really good crossovers. I took it in a much different direction. I really do love your answer, but I was thinking, what two movies could I cross over to make the best crossover?
I'm intrigued.
And I had to think about it because I was like, how would I create the best crossover? You could do like-minded concepts to create a complementary crossover, but I said, nay, I want to improve upon. I want to take the bottom of the barrel and make it the best that it can be, so I have the most growth opportunity and have like if you take a great movie, you take the best movie and you try to cross it over, I think it's going to make it worse most of the time. So you got to find a shitty movie at the bottom and add something to make it better. And I'm going to take the worst movie that I think I've ever seen, which is Jack and Jill, that terrible Adam Sandler movie where he tries to
Yes.
play all the characters. And I'm just going to cross it over with Predator and let Predator kill all of them. Like, that would be a great movie. That might be the best crossover movie ever.
For someone who is a massive Adam Sandler fan, I will 100% agree that is probably top 2 worst Adam Sandler movies.
Same. I thoroughly enjoy even some of his newer stuff. That was a terrible, terrible film. I'm sure there's others that I've seen that are out there, but that was the one that popped into my head that I also knew that everyone else would agree with. So I'm going for the Jack and Jill Predator crossover movie. Jack and Jill meet Predator.
I'd watch that. I'd watch that right now.
I would definitely watch
that right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Predator would have some issues. I'm just saying.
No, that would not be a one-sided fight. That would be a fair fight.
What about what's the Adam Sandler movie
Click?
What if it's Predator and Click, where Adam Sandler can just hit pause?
Yeah, but that was
Predator pauses.
I don't want to say that was a good movie, but that was
it was okay. It had Kate Beckinsale in it, so any Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, but it got in the feels a little bit. I was like, oh,
yeah, pulled on a heartstring.
I wouldn't want Predator to murder him at the end of the movie. Maybe at the beginning of the movie, but I want Predator to murder Jack and Jill though. Today. Rick, what are your thoughts?
Rick, what have you come up with?
In the last 30 seconds, go.
I had a moment and I think I would want to, I'm going to go for it. So Travis was talking about taking bad movies and making it better. I would like to take I'm going to say good, decent movie just I'm trying to avoid controversial ways to describe these movies with a never-ending series. And I'm going to combine these two worlds, and I would like to see these two gangs, if you will, compete or have to outdo each other and really just have as many big name actors on screen as you want. So give me Ocean's 11 combined with Fast and the Furious 6. And I just want to see how that film would play out.
You win. I want to see that.
That's
so
what I just want to see how that would play out. Like, how do you make that work?
Can
you
clutch?
Make it work?
Which team is more clutch?
Yeah, and even that, just like, how do you develop a script out of that? Like, there's your challenge, because Jack and Jill and Predator, you could make that a movie
right now. I'm halfway through it.
Right. he's gonna fall asleep watching that. But that's my challenge to the filmmakers. If you can make that a film, and it doesn't even have to be watchable, I just need it back, and 90 minutes of.
None of the Fast and Furious movies now are watchable.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still watch them, but you're right.
I disagree on
but
that.
They're not well, parts of them are watchable. The entire film
as soon as we threw John Cena in there, as respect.
Wait, John Cena's in there? I haven't seen him.
He's in Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, no. I heard it. I blew right by it. I rejected it completely.
All right, but no,
Did
Rick,
you go
I like
into
where
space?
So you're talking like The Rock versus George Clooney. You're talking Paul Walker versus
Nope.
versus
Nope.
Brad Pitt. Like
He's
Yeah,
dead.
Paul Walker's
like-
brothers now, how they did Fast and Furious 7, where like
Yeah.
one looked like him, but one
Yeah.
sounded like
Yeah.
him. Yeah. Or you can even leave, obviously you can leave that character out. But so take the premise of Ocean 12, where like they are challenged by another thief and they have to see who's better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there you go.
So would you want? And we're getting to the details of the movie at this point because I think this is what's going to win. Because now I want to know, is it the Toretto team is pulling a Ocean's 11 heist, or is it the Ocean's 11 team pulling a Toretto? I'm going to call it a heist, even though they're not heists anymore.
No, yeah, sure.
Or is that the movie or those individual movies, or is it them literally working as a team or separate?
I in my mind, I would like for them to stumble upon
okay.
each other. Like so they're both either trying to steal the same item or maybe in the same area, and like
Okay.
they just happen upon each other. And then
Okay.
do
All
we
right, so-
either A, team up out of that, or do we
Yes.
continue fighting each other, or like not necessarily fighting, but trying to get the same item, or do we like mastermind together like, yo, this dude set this up, now we have to turn on him, and
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
I
where do we go
imagine
from there?
Turn on the Illuminati. Yes, they
That's-
both
there you go.
realize
Sure, why not?
that they're
we
fighting
can
against.
bring Dan Brown into this.
It would be a lot like I think it was Avengers.
9.
I don't know, the one where Star-Lord meets Spider-Man, and they're
Yes.
like, "You're not working with Thanos. We're not either. We should be friends."
Right,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
But just
Okay.
to
I'm
see
down for
the
that.
the
I'm
Tor-
down for that.
the
Yeah.
Toretto interaction with George Clooney and Brad Pitt, just
Can we throw the transporter in there? A little Jason Statham.
sure, why not?
Yes.
He was
I
in-
don't care.
He was the bad guy in one of the.
Oh, he was the bad guy in Fast
Yeah.
and Furious, wasn't he?
Yeah, in one of the Fast and
Yeah.
Furious.
Yeah.
He can,
Couple
they can
of
break him.
them. Couple
They
of
have to break
them.
him out of jail.
Yeah,
That's
he was.
right. There-
He was
boom.
Shaw.
There you go.
Do the Ocean's team become a part of the family at the end?
Ooh, maybe,
Mm,
maybe.
Is that, or do they become? Because I don't think I want them to stay separate. Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
don't come to the barbecue.
extended
get to-
extended family.
No,
Ooh.
no. I want one team leaving on a jet to go to paradise, and the other one in Dom's backyard.
Well, someone has to leave a cell phone on the table where
Oh,
they think
no.
they're there, and the
Of
cops come up
course.
and they're like, it's just the cell phone talking to
Yep.
another cell phone through a walkie-talkie or something.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
100%.
And they're
Hundo P.
they're on a yacht, going to, I don't know, somewhere. Yes. Yeah,
I
no,
like 'em.
they don't come to the
That's-
barbecue.
Yep, you win. Yeah. I'm all about that. That's
I
fair.
like it.
How are you gonna celebrate your victory?
In the most inappropriate way possible.
Which is what? Guys,
I-
what's the worst time / place to celebrate? I need to know.
I'm gonna go because
Go, Rick.
Yeah, you're on a roll. Let's go.
I'm gonna go because I think there are some places that at first you're like it's inappropriate, maybe, but if
Mhm.
you think about it, it could
It's
not
not the
be,
worst.
You
It's not
know,
the worst.
but the worst, and it's not timing, it's the setting, it's the atmosphere, is the worst place to celebrate. There is a place in the world that sucks all joy from things, and people may fight you if you were to try and put joy in there. And so to me, unlike South Park, the DMV is the worst place, timing to celebrate, because no one wants to speak. We just want to play on our phones. We don't want to talk to people. We want to get our license renewed or whatever you're doing there. I'm picking the DMV
That's
because the joy sucking that it is will ruin it.
it is joy sucking, but there are, for at least the people who it's happening to, people getting their license for the first time, which is a big achievement for a 16, 15-year-old, whatever. So that
Yeah, and
could be-
people throw stuff at them and shame them when they
but
celebrate in the
that
DMV.
doesn't make it
They're like,
And
"Oh, you
honk,
keep
honk
the joy
at them.
down."
Yeah.
You celebrate outside.
Student driver, I don't care.
I
That's right.
celebrated when I think no, I went to a tag office. I don't think that counts.
Segue.
Yeah, no.
But
worst-
anyway, y'all go. I'm not expecting mine to win that one. So
Travis, you want to go? I can go.
yeah, I'll go. The first thought, and I think everyone's first thought was probably funeral.
yep.
Awful time to celebrate, but also a great time to celebrate because you are
Celebration of
supposed to be
life.
Yeah.
celebrating someone's life.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, it's not a funeral. It's not a funeral. I think the worst time to celebrate is one of the most confusing days and my favorite day of the favorite day of the year, which is April Fool's Day, because no one knows if you're actually celebrating or if you're just trying to pull one over on them.
Okay.
And so you could be, especially someone like me who takes April Fool's Day very seriously and will call someone and say, hey, or call my boss and hey, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. Haha, just kidding. April Fool's. And then they get really mad at me. Maybe I've done that. You don't know. It's a terrible time to celebrate because people don't know that I'm actually celebrating or I'm just pulling one over on them. So my vote is April Fool's Day.
Oh, that's good. This is good because Rick, you went with like a real life scenario, and Travis, you went with a holiday. And the
I
funny
did.
thing is I'm stuck between two,
You
and
for calling
one's
it
a
a
real
holiday.
life scenario and one's a holiday. So this is good. So my leader in the house is definitely the real life scenario. So the holiday that is the worst time to celebrate, at least for me, is this ridiculous idea of Christmas in July. Like, I love Christmas, but this whole thing about Christmas in July makes no sense to me. It's a big deal, apparently. Like there's a big
To who?
following behind it. I don't know. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I remember
But-
it was a thing on like Cartoon Network and they would show like
I get asked about it. I used to get asked about it at work. It doesn't make any sense. But I had to throw a holiday in there. It's not my choice. My choice is a little bit weird because one thing that everyone celebrates, especially people like us who are big into like video games and stuff like that, where we go for high scores, right? So we celebrate high scores in our lives for things that we're doing. What's the worst high score that you can get? Standing on the bathroom scale, getting your high score. That is the worst thing to celebrate. I celebrate every high score I get in everything I do, except if I'm standing on the bathroom scale. Worst high score ever. Worst time to celebrate.
Couldn't you also say worst golf score?
Yeah, but not everyone plays golf.
Everyone stands on the scale.
Yeah, I would say it's much more common.
Actually,
Like,
you know what?
much
I would
more
like
common.
I would like to take that and put that out in the world. Which did you
Twitter
do more?
poll. What's more common?
Twitter poll.
Playing
Playing
golf
golf
or
or standing on the
scale?
scale. I have a feeling I'm going to win that one very much so.
I think you're going to be surprised.
Also, I had another thought because we were talking about worst time to celebrate, and I had mentioned a funeral. I want to amend my answer because I really like my answer, but I'm gonna say serious injury is probably the worst time to celebrate, and you were maybe the one that caused.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
said, like, let's say you know what? I'm gonna go with this. You were the person that caused a death due to your own drunken driving. That's the worst time to celebrate.
I mean, yeah, but that's
So you're
so-
telling me, but who
oh,
would
way
do
too
that?
literal. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the worst time.
You're talking about sociopaths and serial killers at this point.
I mean, they're people too.
Are we
so.
all not? So
No, they are not. So no, I mean, I agree. I agree. Obviously, we all agree.
No, I like your original point before we took it to the dark place.
Right.
Okay, I'll
I'm
go
gonna
back to April Fools.
Well, no, I'm gonna
No,
keep it a
after
little
that,
more
yeah.
super
Oh,
surface
so-
level, like because if in sports, like there's nothing worse than like people
Right.
like cheering for an injury.
Right. That's bullshit.
But I don't know.
So especially if like, all right, so say
I
your
mean, you're
team,
not wrong, Travis. It would be awful as well.
Might be- oh, yeah. Alright.
so cheering for an injury in sports, especially if you're cheering for your own team to like lose a game or if you don't like
Well,
somebody
that's
on
just something different.
if you don't like somebody on your team, like a quarterback or a forward or whatever it is, and you want them to get hurt so somebody else plays, it's a terrible time to celebrate if they get hurt. I'm all for that.
But like, are we saying the worst time or the worst thing to celebrate?
7:38.
Right, because that's just a really awkward time.
Wow.
You know, like
Yeah.
I don't mean it like that, but like
Celebrate 2 in the
setting
morning.
situation. Or
I would say time includes situation. Like,
no, right? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But like to me, like an injury or that is like a
it's a situation.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
I would say I think the worst time to celebrate is after you've caused a serious injury
All right, I'll give you that.
or death.
No, I disagree. Obviously,
Depends on the
that's-
death. Depends on the death.
If
I'm
it's
saying.
Jack and Jill,
Depends
All
we're
right,
all
okay.
celebrating.
All right. So here, all right, I got one for you, Travis. Which is a worse time to celebrate? Causing a death of a person or causing a death of a puppy?
Puppy. No, I can't say that. It's person. It's person.
There's,
Which one's worse?
It's person.
yeah.
What if it's a serial killer or a puppy loved by everyone?
Doesn't matter. It's person.
I don't understand what we're trying to do right now.
Worst time to celebrate.
When,
This is-
when daddy's hitting mommy at the dinner table is probably the worst time. I don't know. Like,
Oh, I had $10 on her left eye. Pay up.
got it. I told you that I'm missing
All-
that.
all I
That
can
ain't
picture-
before.
Sis.
I
Hey,
like to picture
obsessed.
two brothers betting.
I don't know.
It's terrible. It's taking a terrible left turn.
I'm gonna. I think April Fool's Day. I'm gonna go. Let's make it lighthearted. I'm gonna make it April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Take away everything I said. April Fool's Day. Worst time to celebrate.
Okay with that. I'm okay
Yeah,
with
It's
that.
fine. I don't want to go on any further.
Yeah, I don't.
April
April
Fool's
Fool's
Day
Day.
wins.
Yeah, whatever. Are we recording this on April Fool's Day? Who knows?
Something. Last call. Guys, it's time for last call. It's just me, Richard, and Benjamin. So this will go rather quick. We're gonna do the classic would you rather questions. I do have a random would you rather question generator. So we'll see how these turn out. Are you guys ready?
Send it.
Ready.
Send it. Would you rather live in a tree or would you rather live in a cave, Richard Mattison?
Give me the cave.
Ben.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with cave. And Travis, you should answer these two.
Yeah, cave. 100% cave. Rick, would you rather be burned alive or buried alive?
Both of those sound terrible, but I guess
Yeah.
give me burned.
Absolutely burned.
I am also team burned. Yep. Richard, would you rather never have to wait at traffic lights or never have to wait for your food?
Give me traffic lights.
Ben.
I'm gonna go with food.
Yep. I'm gonna go with traffic. It's close, but I'm gonna go traffic. Rick, would you rather lose your sense of smell or your ability to taste?
Smell.
Definitely smell.
I'm also going smell because like 70% of smell is taste.
Right.
Nope, other way around. 70% of taste is smell.
There you
Words.
It's actually like 90%.
go. Knew what you meant.
Shush. Rick, would you rather always drink bad coffee or always eat stale bread?
Give me stale bread.
Yeah, stale bread.
I'm gonna go coffee. Rick, would you rather have no eyebrows or a unibrow that you can't fix?
No eyebrows.
Ben,
Unibrow.
give me the no eyebrows. I'm gonna go no eyebrows. And generating new questions.
I have one.
Sure, go for it.
Would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos?
Limited sushi.
I'm gonna go tacos.
It's so hard. I'm gonna go tacos.
Also a close one. Would you rather be famous now and forgotten when you die, or unknown now and famous after your death?
Be famous now.
Definitely now.
Yeah, I'd go now.
Would you rather be able to control fire or water?
Fire.
Water.
I'm gonna go water. It makes more sense.
Would you rather always have a little rock in your shoe that you can't find,
Ooh.
or always have a hangnail that gets caught on things?
Give me the hang now. Give me the hang now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang now.
I gotta go rock.
Oh,
I gotta
what
go
an
rock.
awful existence.
That's so terrible.
They're both bad, and coming from someone who has, a messed up fingernail that gets caught on
Currently.
things.
All right.
I
Recency
want the
bias.
rock. I want, recency of the last 15 years of my life, 18 years of my life. Yeah.
I just assumed, like, if anybody, I mean, Drew obviously probably would too, just assumed any one of us would have been like, you know what? I would love to be a legend, like, for all eternity after I'm gone, for, insert random fact here. I was expecting you, but
It crossed my mind. It was a lot closer than, I'm not saying it was 51-49.
Yeah, sure.
More like 60-40. But that would be pretty cool to die knowing that I'm going to be a badass forever, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But
No, I get it.
also, I do like to live in the moment.
who doesn't? Who don't?
Yeah. I'm a destination guy. Like, get me to the destination.
You're a 3-star man, Travis.
3-star man.
You're a 3-star man.
3-star man. Rick, you said fire over controlling water.
I did, and I was what pushed me over. I was thinking like the food concept.
Yep.
Smart.
That was really the deciding factor, and just fire and water. I could warm myself if I needed to.
The only reason, and for the same reason, I actually went water, because you can go longer without food than you can without water. So if I needed to survive, I could summon water or whatever.
Yeah, my brain went like 70% of the earth is water, so I could control 70% of the earth.
Control 70% of your mom.
Adam.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Rick, you said sushi. That was such a close one.
That was a hard one. That was hard.
I like the idea in general, but like,
I could go either way with that one. Just to me, like, I've never made sushi in my life. I have made tacos.
You've never made homemade sushi?
No, and I probably will.
It's so much fun.
And I'm sure it is. It sounds great. And I probably will never make homemade sushi in my life. So, as much as I love Kroger and gas station sushi,
that's the thing.
There is a thing.
Hold on. That
Can you put sushi in a taco?
Sure, you could.
Is it just a taco? Is it just a taco?
Tacos.
If you put sushi inside a taco, is it just a taco? And sushi is not sushi anymore.
If you put sushi ingredients inside of a taco, it's still a taco. It's no longer sushi. It's a seafood. It's a seafood taco.
Yes.
It's an Asian seafood taco.
But what if there's no seafood in sushi? You can have sushi without seafood.
No, you can't.
You can't.
You can have a veggie roll. Yeah.
No, that's not real sushi.
Yeah,
that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Technically, it is.
Take your baked chips somewhere
No.
and enjoy your fake
my
sushi.
mom brought over to whatever football game we were watching the other day. She's like, I brought sushi, and it was all California rolls. I'm like, no, get out of here.
And that's more sushi than the veggie roll, but
I know, but like, it's not really sushi.
I mean, I get it.
So yes, they all have to have fish.
Nitpick.
The only reason why I went tacos is because I can get sushi whenever I want by just going to the grocery store or gas station and just picking it up because it's already pre-made. Whereas tacos, there's not a whole lot of pre-made tacos.
You're right. That's fair.
I'm gonna go out there and say I like bread, and I like all sorts of bread. I don't think I could just eat stale
Ask
bread.
that question again.
Yeah, I almost went coffee on that one.
I'm confused here
because I've had bad coffee, a lot of bad coffee in my life.
Would
So
you
I didn't know
rather
if we
have
meant like
this-
bad as in just like
Yeah.
not good, or like the equivalent of stale coffee.
like coffee that you brewed and then you let it sit there for like 4 hours because you forgot it.
Oh yeah,
and you
I do
go
that
back-
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Versus stale bread.
But see,
I'll put coffee in the microwave like 6 hours later. I don't care.
but
yeah.
I drink coffee every day. I don't eat bread every day. So
Right, same. That
which
was
one
where
do I
went, too.
want? Which one do I want for the rest of my life to taste better? I want coffee to taste better.
That's true.
So I'm okay with bread tasting worse more than just coffee.
true.
I don't when I do enjoy a sandwich, I want to be able to enjoy it.
That's fair.
Like, I don't sit down and this is me. So all you haters out there, shut up.
Haters
I
gonna
don't
hate.
I don't sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee. Right? I'm
It's more of a
brewing
need. I got
the
you.
coffee to inject caffeine into my
Okay.
body. Just let me chug it. If it's bad, I'll just power through it. Whereas like a sandwich or a meal, I'm sitting down and I'm enjoying it and I'm taking not my time with it, but like I'm eating it at a normal pace. It's my break time,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's why I went coffee instead of bread.
I mean, I get that, and I can appreciate. I mean, coffee is definitely a means to an end for me, and I imagine it is for a lot of people, kind of like what you're saying. But like, I can build a good sandwich without bread. You know, a breadless sandwich, even like a lettuce sandwich. Like, it's not amazing, it's not bread, but it's still good. But if I have to suffer through crappy coffee every morning for the rest of my life, that just sounds awful. It's not, you know, I don't want to switch to like a soda every morning. Like, it's
Right.
I need it to taste good, or
Yeah,
at least taste okay.
I'm past the point. I will never use powdered creamer again.
Oh, so
And-
it's so bad.
And I will never force myself through that bad of coffee again. I'm past that stage of my life. I won't do it.
Yeah.
Call me bougie. I don't care.
Put money in my coffee. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I got a question. If you take every ingredient that's in a sandwich and you put it on chips, is it nachos or is it just a sandwich on chips?
Nachos.
I mean, are you talking about like I put the physical sandwich on top of a bed of chips, or are you
Mhm.
telling me,
Yeah.
then it's a sandwich on
bread?
chips? So yeah, I take the
but it's
fully
not
made
nachos?
sandwich.
Why
and I
isn't
just
it
put it on
nachos?
top of chips?
Especially if the cheese melts and it gets all the meat and veggies mixed into the chips.
Yeah, I need to know what you mean. Like, are you like
No,
literally if
take-
I were to take a ham and cheese sandwich like this that's made and I
Yep.
just set it instead of on a plate on chips?
On chips and throw it in the microwave and the cheese melts.
Then no, it's
Is
just-
it a
just a
ham and
sandwich
cheese
on-
sandwich or is
yes,
it
it's still a sandwich.
It's two different things. They're not
Yeah.
combined in any way whatsoever.
why
Right,
not?
just
Why a chip with ham
you
and
can,
cheese?
You can still
the fact
Why isn't
that
that a nacho?
this
the
isn't
sandwich off.
there's no
of-
way this is a real question.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe this is a real question.
Not even.
Go have
Follow
your
that with a
Christmas in
response.
July with your weird.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I said that was the
Nachos.
worst time to celebrate.
We know.
I know, but I'm putting you in that corner with your
Yeah.
socks and your
It-
and your
Your
Don't
50
sandwich
socks.
nachos.
Don't put Benny in a corner.
Benny stays in a corner until he learns to wear not wear
did that.
socks to bed.
Hold on. I did that. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he's
You
pulling
got-
up Patrick Swayze right now.
Close.
For those of you that can't see us right now, Travis is looking at his phone,
No,
trying to
I
figure
can't
out
find
what
the
he's trying to
picture. I
remember
can't
from a few
find the
days
pic-
ago. So, Rick, you don't want to wait on traffic. I don't want to
I
wait
got
on
it.
food.
I mean, I don't want to wait on food either, but I've never cussed somebody out waiting on food. I have cussed out a traffic light. There's a baby in a corner. Nice.
I put baby in
Nice.
the corner.
Travis put baby in a corner. Good for you.
Picture of his baby literally in a corner.
Yeah. That's like 2 weeks old.
That is close.
Nice.
That is close. I mean, Ben, it would be nice to have my food magically appear right now because I would destroy some tacos, ironically.
Yeah.
But
Then we would be 400 pounds
right.
because
And
the
I
lack
was
of
st-
wanting to actually take the time to make food keeps us from overeating food.
That's
Well, it's not
true.
even that. It's just knowing how furious I get at some red lights, especially the one right outside my work that is too long and timed wrong. And so, like at 5 o'clock in the morning, where I sit there for 30 minutes waiting for it to change when no one is coming, infuriates me.
Yeah.
See,
so
it's
I just don't have issues with red lights. I've never have.
I do.
I find driving very, very calming. It's
Red
like
lights shouldn't
it's
exist.
solace, man. It's like the longer my drive is, whether it's music or listening to a sports channel or lost in my own thoughts. Like I just
You're a journey guy, aren't you?
I am
And not
100%.
the band. Not the band.
Always been a journey guy.
Okay. Destination all the way. Destination.
That would have been a good question.
Fair enough. Well, guys, this has been fun. I'm excited we're back. It's been a long time. Not a long time. That's not true. But we took a little break, and now we're back. And we're doing things, and stuff's happening. And we're on the Twitter thing, and we're on the Instagram thing, and we're on the YouTube thing. So find us there, and listen to us, and watch us, or don't, because shenanigans. And just
Listen to our
remember...
podcast, and you're just along for the ride, is what he meant.
Yeah!
Yeah. Hey Farvo, what's that restaurant you like?
Shenanigans.
Okay,
Okay, bye!
bye.
Bye bye.